So I've been thinking a lot about mindset and mood and how it so much feels like, and you probably can relate, like you're walking this tightrope. And I would describe it like this. In the past, I could be kind of lazy with my mindset just a little bit. With my health, I could maybe cheat a little bit with my diet. I could cheat a little bit with my mindset and maybe not think positively in the healing frequency mode. And since I was diagnosed with Parkinson's in February, which that's another long story, and I think I'm figuring out the cause and I'm actually reversing it, and I want to share all of it with you too. Anyway, this video though, I want to make about mindset, because mindset is what will lead you to the next thing, or one direction or the other. So I look at it like this. Every single day you're on this road. And I was telling my neurologist, it's kind of like every single day I'm given a choice, not just every single day, but every hour of every single day. However I look at things. Am I going to look at things as in a positive light? However I look at it, is it positive or is it negative? In my business, which is health business, and I'll talk about that in a different video, I've done a lot of teaching and mentoring on mindset, which is really ironic because now I am in the biggest battle of my entire life with mindset, with regards to my physical body and healing it. And I know I will, and I know I am. In fact, I have a tattoo, I don't know if you can see it. It says I am. I got that a year and a half ago to remind me, not because of any diagnosis, but to remind me I am creator, I am whatever I think I am. And anyway, in my past, like I've been self-employed, an entrepreneur for, 20 plus years. And being an entrepreneur, owning your own business, it's not for the faint of heart. It requires discipline, a lot of grit, and mindset, and knowing the direction that you're going. So I want to just give this example. Let's apply this to a diagnosis. What if somebody were to tell you in 1 week or tomorrow, whatever it is, you're going to be healed completely? You're going to be healed. How would that change your mood and your mindset today? That is the thing. That's the feeling, the in-between feeling of where you want to go and where you are right now. It's that feeling of knowing where you're going. And being in that feeling is considered like a vibration or a frequency. So in my business, I had different business goals. And every single day, I would meditate for 5 or 10 or 20 minutes in my yard and listen to some music. And I would visualize not just, I am positive, kumbaya, not like that, but I would visualize the feeling and sit with the feeling of the success that I imagined, which was down the road, that I would have. And you know what happened with my latest goal? I hit what's called Founders Club, and I won't go into the details of it now. But I did that with my mindset. I did it totally with my mindset. And with your mindset, then you can see and recognize opportunities. So bringing it back to physical healing, I've had a lot of stuff in my life happen to me, a lot of trauma. I have PTSD. My first husband, we were married 22 years, 6 kids. He passed away by suicide. 8 months after my son-in-law passed away by suicide. I actually have had a lot of trauma in my life, and I understand the loop, rumination, and stress, and all of that. Having gone through, and that's just a little bit, well, those are like probably the worst things I've been through, horrible. But I would say, just to validate whatever you're feeling, if you are diagnosed with MS or Parkinson's or whatever it is you're dealing with physically, if it's an ailment, the last 6 months has been the hardest of my life by far. And I wanted to share that I've been through really hard things. I haven't had a charmed life, as they say, at all. And it has been really, really hard. And I keep coming back to mindset. And what I've done, like I applied with my business, is I've applied this to my body. And that I know I am, my tattoo, I am healthy, I am healing, I am healed, I am finding answers, I'm finding the cause, I'm finding solutions, I'm being led to the right doctors, to the right people that can help me. And I've had little things along the way, little tidbits of nuggets of wisdom that have been given to me that I run with, and then I find solutions. Like yesterday or 2 days ago, I made the video about nicotine gum, or just nicotine as a nutrient. It has helped me so much. You guys, I have my sense of smell back. I took my dog to the groomer, and she needed to go because she stunk in my car. And so that makes me excited, though. I have my sense of smell back, and I believe it's nicotine. So that's just one example. But I want to just give a little challenge, okay? Because you're probably, if you're watching this video, you're probably dealing with something that really sucks. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, because I have cried a lot in the last 6 months, 7, 8 months. I've cried a lot because I had symptoms before February too, that since COVID. So anyway, I practice every single day being in the mindset of being healed. I listen to music that inspires me. I listen to everything I listen to that I put into my brain and into my heart is positive, and it's going to feed me. I'm very resistant to listening to people tell me this is neurodegenerative, this is not going to heal, this is not going to, no, block it out. Nope. I don't buy it. That does not resonate with me. And then I sit in the feeling, like I did with my business, with achieving that goal of founders. I sit in the feeling of being healed. I sit and I feel, what does it feel like to be healed? What if someone said tomorrow or next week, your diagnosis or whatever it is you're dealing with physically or mentally or whatever is going to be gone and you're going to be healed? How do you feel? That's the frequency that you need to be in to heal. And I would also, because I'm in the self-improvement entrepreneur health business. That's what I've done for 20 plus years. And one of the people that I love, I've read his books, I listen to, when I start feeling kind of down, which believe me, I have many moments like that. I'm not like up here all the time. It's a daily thing. It's like this road that I'm constantly walking. It's either one way or the other way that I'm going to go every single day. And based upon that will be the food choices I make, which will be just if I decide to move and walk, if I decide to get sunshine, if I decide to just stay in bed and cry. Like that road right there, that crossroad, every single day I face, not just, oh, I faced it today, every hour of every single day. So my challenge is to myself and to you is, what do you want to achieve? Health? I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you may have Parkinson's. Imagine the feeling of being healed. Imagine the feeling of being able to walk with ease, being able to not have tremors, being able to do the things that you love to do. Imagine that feeling. And every single day, and this is what I practice, every single day I sit in that feeling. I love to go for walks, and I imagine myself where I want to be, and I give gratitude for it. And I want to end with this thought, because I'm a runner, but because of back pain, started with plantar fasciitis in 2016, which developed into terrible back pain, bulging discs. I had 2 car accidents. I got neck issues. I had to have disc replaced in my neck, and I had a spine stabilizer put into my lower back. So I was in excruciating back pain. I couldn't run. That was so hard for me because that was my outlet, especially in the summertime, is going for runs, especially early in the morning. I loved it. And so it's been really hard because it's a value of mine to be a runner. And so I want to leave you with this thought. Remember to be in the vibration of what you want to be or achieve. And I think really what you want to be, how you want to feel. Be in that feeling. And even if you're laying in bed, which I've done, which I do every single day, I do red light belts on my back and different massages and stuff like that. Every single day, I spend at least 15, 20 minutes in the feeling of where I want to be, and I give gratitude for that. And I really visualize that. But I'm going to leave you with this thought. If you can't run, if you can't sprint, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. You can do this. Movement helps a ton with mood also. And I'm going to make a video about exercise because exercise has been a huge passion of mine since I was 15. So my entire life, which is really ironic I would get this diagnosis. It's like, what? And the number one thing is to exercise. And I always feel better when I exercise. So do something, move, but meditate on the feeling of what you want to have and visualize that, because that frequency is where it happens. And this is not kumbaya, granola, hippie crap. This is true scientifically proven that this is how you can change your life. This is how you can change your body. Your cells will listen to you. Your cells will respond, and your body is powerful. You are a creator, literally, of your life, your body, and everything. I follow Joe Dispenza. I read all of his books. I love him. I would recommend reading You Are the Placebo by Joe Dispenza. Excellent book. Excellent book. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day. Be healthy, happy, and meditate. Write down what you want. Write down what you want to be and what you want to feel. And you know, it's really fun to sit in the feeling of what you want and how you want to feel. It feels really good. And you deserve it. Blessings. Take care, everybody. Bye.